The 6 zodiac signs that demand respect. Well, first of all, Scorpio demands respect because Scorpio is ruled by Pluto and Mars demands respect wherever it goes. Mars is a super duper assertive planet. And then we have Pluto, who rules the subconscious, who rules the deeper, darker depths, human nature. So, Scorpio has a way of knowing how to get what they want. Because they're so smart, because they're so assertive, because they're so powerful. Scorpios are super duper powerful. They're a water sign who's not afraid to look deep within themselves. So typically a Scorpio knows themselves inside and out. And if they don't know themselves inside and out quite yet, they're working towards it, which is more than can be said for a lot of the other signs, because you must know thyself to get ahead anywhere in life. You have to know your strengths, your weaknesses, this and that. So Scorpios know thyself, and that, in itself demands respect. Someone who knows himself, who isn't afraid to admit their faults, isn't afraid to look deep within themselves and challenge themselves. Look at some challenging things within themselves and come out okay. Well, that demands respect. Okay, Scorpios just have that energy about them. Aries is also ruled by Mars, so once again here we have that assertive energy, that assertive nature. Aries are also super duper. Aries has a way of being regal and elegant, meaning that they carry themselves in a very high esteem, very high regard, and this isn't a bad thing. A lot of people can equate that to arrogance or a sense of self grandeur, self importance, but Aries just knows that nothing's going to get in the way of what they want. Aries knows their accomplishments. They know what they're capable of, and no one's going to be able to take that away. No matter how hard you try, you're not going to take Aries' accomplishments away from them and what they've done. And by the way, Aries is going to accomplish more. All right. So, if you think Aries is done, he or she isn't. And that demands respect. Someone who isn't afraid to go after what they want. Someone who's fearless. Someone who's not afraid to say what everyone's thinking. Someone who's not afraid to do what everyone's already thinking to do. That demands respect. That, as a Libra moon, I respect Aries and their assertiveness and their ability to be bold and not care what people think. Libras are always the, maybe sometimes meek kind of, I don't want to rock the boat. Aries doesn't care about that. Aries, Scorpio too, will rock the boat, if they have to let their voice be heard. And, at that point, you've got nothing but to respect them, right? So, that's why an Aries demands respect. So, Capricorn is ruled by Saturn, and Saturn is a planet that itself alone demands respect. Saturn is a very tough loving planet. It's like that father who is very, very, it's like a very disciplinarian father, who doesn't care about emotions, who just wants you to get the job done, doesn't want you to complain while doing it, and wants you to do it to the best of your abilities, okay? No questions asked, no complaining, and no shortcuts. Saturn makes sure you take the tough road too, so you learn your lessons that you need to learn. So anyone with this energy demands respect wherever they go, no matter whether they're male or female. There's just something about a Capricorn that, Capricorns are so admirable. Their work ethic is admirable. The way they carry themselves, the way they tackle, obstacles in their life, with seemingly no sweat. You know what I'm saying? Like, of course, Capricorn may sweat a little bit, but they're never going to let you see them sweat. You know, they're going to do it with a cool, calm, collected nature, you know, and that demands respect. And typically they always get the job done to the best of their abilities, just like Saturn teaches them to do. So, you know, this energy demands respect wherever it goes. I mean, typically Capricorns are the type of people who have an awesome work ethic, who are very passionate, very, very ambitious, you know, people. And even in the seemingly most difficult situations, or the most seemingly difficult situations, I guess, I can't think of a better word, Capricorn can still have the ability to make a plan, formulate a plan, implement the plan, dedicate themselves, you know, to that plan so much that they actually get out of that seemingly difficult, seemingly never-ending, seemingly impossible to get out of situation. That is respect. That demands respect. You know, like Capricorns are hard workers, and while doing that, they face a lot of adversity. They face a lot of, oh, you're never going to do that. You know, they face a lot of people trying to bring them down in different covert, you know, or not so covert ways. You know, overt or covert, whatever, you know, that those words are, but you know what I mean. You know, Capricorn can withstand it all. You know, that sea goat is stronger than you think. All right, each and every time. Next we have Taurus, which is quite interesting, because Tauruses are ruled by Venus. You know, Venus isn't, you know, Venus is more so about love, harmony, peace, you know, romance, you know, and fun moments, and quality decor, you know, things like that. So you don't think the respect, you know, and toughness and assertiveness when it comes to Venus, but Tauruses are very tough, very assertive, very, very stubborn. You know, they do not back down. When they believe something, when they want something, they don't stop until they get it. They don't stop until their point is understood. You know, their perspective is understood and appreciated for what it is. You know, Venus is all about appreciation. So Tauruses like to be appreciated. And when it comes to appreciation, you know, there needs to be a sense of respect, you know, in order for someone to appreciate you. So, and then of course we have that earth sign factor. So, you know, earth signs tend to be very, very practical people, very very ambitious people, very persistent people as well. Tauruses are super duper duper persistent people. And they do it with such gentleness and ease, you know, that it's like even when you want to be mad at a Taurus, you can't do anything but respect their hustle, respect their, you know, ability to be tough, to be stubborn, to make enemies, you know, but at the end of the day still smooth things over, you know, with their gentle Venetian, you know, ways. So, you know, Taurus, you know, demands respect wherever it goes, okay? Next we have Sagittarius, and Sagittarius is a fire sign. You know, the second fire sign that we have on the list. And Sag is ruled by Jupiter. So, you know, Jupiter is all about expansion. You know, it's a philosophical planet. You know, so it's all about philosophy and religion and expanding your knowledge, expanding your consciousness, expanding your perception of these things. You know, it's all about being tolerant and gracious with people. So, you know, Jupiter is a very wise planet, typically. You know, anyone with strong Jupiter in their chart, with Sagittarius in their chart, is probably someone who's wise, witty, and hard to keep up with in those elements. You know, Sagittarius has such a quick wit, has such a sharp brain, sharp mind, and they also have an eccentric mind. They also have an ability to put things together that seemingly don't make sense. But then when you take a little time and think about it, you're like, oh, I can see that, actually. That makes sense, you know. So Sagittarius is a super duper creative, you know, in that way. And they are always coming up with new ideas, new adventures. So in that realm, Sagittarius is demand respect, you know, just in not being afraid to be who they are, not being afraid to tell it like it is, not being afraid to say, once again, what everyone's already thinking, not being afraid to do the taboo things. You know, Jupiter's all So about taboo subjects and, you know, things like that. So, you know, Sagittarius is super duper brave in that way, and that they're not afraid to talk about taboo things. They're not afraid to do things that are taboo or outside of the norm, you know, because once again, for them, it's all about expanding their consciousness and discovering new things, you know, going on new adventures, learning, you know, experiencing new things. So they demand respect in that way. Lastly, on our list, we have another fire sign, the last fire sign actually out of the three, Leo. Leo is a fire sign ruled by the sun, Leo the lion. And boy, is Leo's roar loud, okay? You know, Leo's ruled by the sun. And sun is all, you know, the sun rules our self-confidence. It rules our vitality for life. It rules our life purpose. It rules our connection with our higher self. And things of that nature. So, you know, someone who's ruled by the sun, you know, is very, very confident, very sunny, you know, jovial in nature. But also ambitious, you know, and never seems to be down. Like, nothing ever seems to get a Leo down. And even when they are down, they still have a sense about them that everything's okay, you know, I'll be okay, you know, it'll get better, you know, the sun will shine again tomorrow, you know, and it'll be a new day, you know, another day for me to, you know, be the brave lion, Leo the lion that I am, right? Leos are very, very brave. They can be hot-tempered, okay? So, you know, they are not afraid to tell it like it is, like the other fire signs. But they do it in a way, in a loving and warm way, so that they don't hurt your feelings, so that, you know, and if they do hurt your feelings, they are mature enough to apologize, you know. But they want you to understand it from their perspective, why they did what they did, why they said what they said. And that demands respect. Like, you know, not backing down from what you did, not backing down from what you believe or what, you know. I'm sorry, being mature enough to apologize, you know, being mature enough to acknowledge that you did something wrong, but also standing strong and firm in your own beliefs and your own convictions. You know, I'm sorry for making you feel the way you did, but I, you know, said what I said to make this point. You know, like, that's what a Leo does. And that's so strong. It's so, respectful, not only of themselves, but of other people. Leos are super duper respectful of themselves and other people. So, you know, these, in my opinion, are the six zodiac signs that demand respect wherever they go. And I hope this resonated with you. Please let me know what your thoughts are in a respectful, you know, intelligent manner. Contact me on my website, lamartownsendtarot.com, for your own psychic tarot reading, or a birth chart reading, or a love synastry, love compatibility reading. I am a clairaudient, clairvoyant, psychic tarot reader. And yeah, so also please follow me on my Instagram at Lamar Townsend. Like me on my Facebook, facebook.com/Lamar Townsend Official. Join my Facebook group, which you can find in the group section on my Facebook page, Lamar Townsend Group. And keep in touch, okay? Thank you once again for listening and watching, and I hope this list resonated with you. All right? Namaste. See you in the next video.